Welcome back, my beautiful friends. You're listening to A Moment of Zen right here on 710 WOR, the voice of New York, iHeartRadio. I'm your host, Zen Sams. In our newest segment called Travel Treasures, brought to you by Navé, we're featuring the stunning LeeAnne Locken. She's an international television host, a travel expert, and influencer, and a reality TV star, formerly. She was the breakout star of Bravo's Real Housewives of Dallas and TV Land's She's Got the Look. LeeAnne shares her love for travel, fashion, and healthy lifestyle to over 1 million followers on her Instagram. Today, we're chatting about the best places to explore in 2023, what makes her a travel expert, how she chooses her destinations, and her travel plans for the coming year. According to a report titled Engaging Today's Travelers, Travel Trends Looking into 2023, most Americans will travel within the US, and that's approximately 75% of us, over the next 6 months. Of the quarter who are planning to travel internationally, the top destinations include continental Europe, Canada, Mexico, the UK, and Ireland. Today, we're chatting about the best places to explore, what makes her a savvy travel expert, and her exciting travel plans ahead. Welcome to the show, Stunner.
Hi, thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming on. Congrats on all your success.
Thank you.
Talk to me about what makes you a travel expert and an influencer, and exactly how many destinations have you traveled to date?
Oh my gosh, I would lose count for sure. But honestly, when I left Bravo Network, COVID happened and nobody really wanted to do anything during COVID. So I decided to go ahead and found a travel magazine called Eternal Traveler Magazine on Instagram. And we just started traveling. We went to Costa Rica. We went to Tulum. We went to Greece. We went to London. We went, oh my gosh, 7 days in St. Lucia. Actually, St. Lucia Tourism Board had us come and spend 7 luxurious days at the Windjammer. American Airlines flew us directly into St. Lucia. There was activities every day. So while everyone was at home with a mask living, their own lives, I was out making waves and traveling and trying to show the world that, you don't have to stay home if you don't want to. And these are some amazing places that you can experience. And if you did choose to stay home, experience them through me and my Instagram and everything, and my stories, which were amazing, especially at the volcano mudslide and, all the fun we had.
Now tell me, why is traveling just so important to you? I mean, I hear the passion in your voice. I hear you getting excited about destinations. Why is it so important to you and your family?
I think you learn something new, not just about yourself, but about the people that you travel with and about the different cultures. Every time that you travel, there's nothing, I don't know why, but every time I get on a plane, I am so inspired. It doesn't matter where I'm going. All of a sudden, my brain just opens its receptors to what is possible today and where I haven't been and what I would still love to go see in 2023. Traveling is exciting, it really is.
Your enthusiasm is infectious. I could feel it radiating through the airwaves of just how excited and passionate you are about this. Now, we're going to get to best places to visit in 2023, but talk to me about upcoming travel plans that you are most excited about for yourself.
Well, currently I've got a trip coming to West Palm Beach in, oh my gosh, 2 days, 1 day. I still need to pack for that one. I'm also a very good late packer now because you travel so much, you get really good at packing at the last minute. But we've got Aruba on our trips for February. We've got the Dominican Republic coming up. I'm really trying to work in Mardi Gras in New Orleans because I've never been, and I really want people to know that it's still safe to go, and this is how to do Mardi Gras in a safe manner and for an adult luxurious trip.
Oh, yeah, because you definitely have to destigmatize a lot of these myths
Yes.
and/or overblown media headliners about some of these locations, right?
Yeah,
Now, let's
it is. It's sad that one media headline can determine whether or not people travel. So
yeah, well, that's the fear mongering that
yeah.
the media does best. We know this play out better than anyone else. You know
Oh boy.
this.
Oh boy.
Okay, so let's chat. Let's chat the best places to visit in 2023. I'll prompt you. Let's start with New Zealand. So widely praised, right, for its containment of COVID-19. They held out until just this September of this year to finally eliminate travel restrictions they introduced during the pandemic. So kudos to New Zealand.
Yeah.
Needless to say that, they're gearing up for all those foreign visitors anticipated in 2023, especially in the city of Auckland. Talk to me about why New Zealand tops the list.
Okay, so I'm going to geek out just for a second because if you are a Lord of the Rings fan, hello! You can do the entire Lord of the Rings tour, the Hobbits' homes, and okay, that's me geeking out for a second. But also, Auckland has incredible beaches and the views and the hiking. It's just if you love outdoors, Auckland is amazing. Make sure that if you are going to go, though, you do want to spend at least 7 or 14 days. You don't want to go for like 3 days because you're not going to get anything done except for what you do on the plane. So you
Yeah.
really want to go during that time. And really, summer is the best time to go.
Oh, that's a great tip. Now, it's true that air connectivity with the US has never been stronger between the US and New Zealand. They have nonstop flights currently running from 6 American cities, and it's the world's fourth longest lag. Air New Zealand, nearly 17-hour flagship from New York City, debuted this September. So kudos. So overall, what you're saying is cultural and sporting events, new hotels, improved flight connectivity, thumbs up New Zealand. Okay, let's move on to British Columbia, Canada. So this is a bit of an awkward one. The province of British Columbia, I'm Canadian. I was born in Montreal, but BC is on the West Coast. It's renowned for its pristine natural beauty from the Rockies to the storm-battered islands of Haida Gwaii, the indigenous property there. What attracts you to this place, and should it be on the list?
It should 1,000,000% be on the list. Number one, if you are in North America, I mean, it's just an easy trip. Number one, and number two is it's absolutely stunning. I mean, if you go to this west coast of Canada, it's the beaches, the greenery, and not to mention the incredible food, art. There's just so much to see. My friends just took a trip to British Columbia and they loved it.
Yeah, the new indigenous-led experiences are connecting travelers to the cultures most closely tied to the land. And there you go. You have that one, new indigenous-led experiences and wilderness lodges. Okay, let's
Yes.
move on to Zamora, Spain. So few know, even in Spain, that Zamora is the city with the most Romanesque architecture in Europe. And it was reason enough for UNESCO, which is United Nations Educational, Scientific, and Cultural Organization, to make Zamora a European World Heritage Site for 2023. What do you say to Zamora?
Oh my God, go if you can. Don't miss it. It is, when you say Romanesque, you are under describing this city. It is it's Zamora. What I love about Zamora is you can walk. It's everything is walking. Start your morning at the amazing Bishop's Gate at the top of the mountain. You can see both views of the vast land, and then you turn around and you see views of the city. The cathedrals there are amazing. If you love Romanesque art or architecture, do not miss this city. And the food, ooh, good thing you can do all that walking because the food is divine.
Yeah, I love your energy. And additionally, LeeAnne, it's proximity to Madrid, 1 hour away, thanks to a new high-speed AV train inaugurated just a year ago. It
Yep.
put this underrated town high on yours and my must-visit list. So definitely Romanesque architecture, but we're understating that. Dazzling lakes and improved access from Madrid. All right, let's move on to the Yucatan Peninsula in Mexico. It's an already easy-to-love destination marked by verdant jungle and brilliant waterways. The Yucatan in Mexico's southeastern bounds is poised to be one of the most enticing areas to visit this year. What is your favorite part of this place?
What I love about it is underrated and underexplored. So let everyone else do all the other cities in Mexico, Tulum, Cancun, Cozumel, do all that, but you take time to go visit something that is undervisited, underrated. It's just the most elegant city. Again, true, authentic Mexican cuisine that you can rarely find anywhere else. And you can do it all by foot. I mean, it's just the views, the jungle, as you said. It's I would definitely say that the Yucatan is worth a trip.
There you
I've
go.
been to everywhere in Mexico, and I would say Yucatan is probably one of the most underrated places.
Yeah, I agree. I echo your sentiment. So overall, here that you design forward boutique hotels amid the region's jungle and waterways. I love it. That's one of my choices. Let's move on to Turks and Caicos. So the exquisite white sands and blue waters of Grace Bay Beach, right? Those have long been the coveted end game for visitors to Turks and Caicos. Lately, though, a wave of new hotels and developments in more remote parts of the island are changing up the game and what it really means to have an exclusive experience here. Talk to me about Turks and Caicos.
Turks and Caicos. I only have one comment to say about Turks and Caicos, and that is, as long as the winds aren't blowing too hard, go. Because you're right. These brand new boutique-esque hotels are really creating once in a lifetime experiences of walking straight out onto a beach into the crystal blue turquoise waters. There's just nothing like it. If you're looking for a great honeymoon destination or private celebration time, this is it. Turks and Caicos is just absolutely stunning, but everyone knows that. Try to find a place off the beaten path, because I think then your experience level really increases because you are more into the surroundings of what authentic Turks and Caicos is.
Oh, well said. I love it. Well, we are at the end here. This was such a fun segment, fast paced. Very few could keep up. Usually, I've been shouted out for talking too fast,
Oh,
but
not with
you,
me.
no, not at all. You have kept up, my darling. So, anything else you want to add, and any kind of piece of advice to our travel enthusiasts out there?
Definitely do your research. Make sure you find out the best time of year to go, because you don't want to go visit Santo Domingo in the middle of hurricane season. Plan your trip. I highly recommend, if you're going to do 7 or 14 days, to get trip insurance, and research, research, research.
Yes.
Live vicariously through the travelers on social media. Follow us on Eternal Traveler Magazine. We will tell you all these things, plus little hints and tips on, the best travel pillows, and if you're wearing them the right way or not.
I love all this. And of course, definitely have to head to Navé.travel.com because that's an incredible platform. We really didn't cover the platform too much because it was really about the travel treasures brought to us by Navi. They just want people to understand that traveling is the way of communicating. It's the way we learn. It's food for the soul. And that's what the bottom line is. Separate of all the cool perks that come with traveling, this is one for the heart. So thank you for coming on, my dear friend.
Thank you. I agree. Traveling is about hope and love, and we all need both in our lives.
Oh, we do. Well, thank you so much for coming on. That was our newest travel segment, Travel Treasures, brought to you by Navi. And that was the beautiful, the incredible LeeAnne Locken. Head directly to her IG page at LeeAnne Locken. Head to the travel magazine at Eternal Traveler Mag. And definitely head to Navi's newest platform, navi.travel.com. You're listening to A Moment of Zen right here on 710 WOR, the voice of New York, iHeartRadio. We'll be right back after this.